I've got very floppy hair.
Well, we're live and it's showtime.
We're
It's just
talking
like,
about hair.
exactly. StreamYard goes, it's showtime. It's like, what's that? Like jazz hands. Yeah, we're doing raccoon style. So where are you, Mr. Christopher?
Miss Simone Milasas, I'm at one of my very favorite places on the planet ever.
Where's that?
I'm at the Antique Guild. I have been, to quote my favorite TV show, Kath and Kim, I've been up to Pussy's Bow getting this place sorted. We bought this brand new building here in Brisbane, Australia. We thought it was going to be like way too big, and it's too small already, and we haven't even opened yet because we have so much stuff. So I've been like just so happy, having so much fun getting it organized, moving things around, getting everything beautiful and polished.
So tell me, okay, just go back 1 second for before we used to have a lot of this stuff in how many storage sheds?
Well, 6.
Six
And
storage.
one of those storage sheds for our metric friends out there was 225 square meters.
Wow. So now we have this warehouse and you guys have been able to unload all of it and unpack it and see these absolute gems that majority of the stuff, Gary Douglas, who is one of the partners in the Antique Guild, owner of the Antique Guild, and manages to, shop around the world and find some amazing, beautiful stuff. So we do have an Antique Guild show coming up. What's that going to be like? We're discovering this, but.
Well, look, again, to go back a little bit, some of you may know the Antique Guild from the jewelry shows that we have been doing all around the world. For the last 7-8 years, we've been going to a lot of the Access Consciousness seminars and showing our stock or what we can travel with. And in comes COVID-19, and we're not traveling so much anymore. So we've created a new way so that people can learn and look at what we have and gain sort of a broader knowledge and palette of what it is that we're showing them through online shows. So yes, this one that we're doing next week on Tuesday is to let people, no matter where you live in the world, have a wander through our new store here in Albion, Queensland, but also to expose people to some different ways to live that at some of our shows in the past, all you've seen is jewelry, but we have so much more.
For example, my Great Gatsby champagne glass.
Absolutely. Beautiful crystal.
This is the beauties, yes. So
that's spot on of the era.
So what have you got behind you? Let's even just start with that.
This is the most stunning cabinet. It is a ginormous thing. It is, again, to put things in terms for our Australians, it was built about the time that the first fleet traveled to Australia from England, but it was actually made in America. And this particular cabinet happened to reside in the White House and was the property of one of the presidents of the United States, probably more popular president than today's, about 1909 to 1913. This is a very rare piece of furniture.
Nice. And then just do a little spin around. Like what else can we do?
Well, we're still getting ready for Tuesday, but
we have the mess.
But we'll forgive a little bit of the mess, but we are feverishly getting ready here.
So move your head aside a little bit. Love your face, love your hair, and
we've got
I can
crystal furniture, clocks, lamps.
I can see lamps, grandfather clock, and it's like some different beautiful furniture, some
sets of armor.
Wow, yeah, armor.
Masses of silver.
You can never have enough armor in your life, you know?
This place goes on. Well, the armor sold. I'm sorry. You'll have to wait for the next set. It's on its way to Toowoomba tomorrow.
Oh, okay. And someone's saying they're asking for a jewelry cabinet of some sort. So what we're going to do when we have this, and it is I didn't realize that. It's exactly now in 7 days.
Yes. Week from now.
Yeah. A week from now. I know, Yaku, thank you so much. You put up the world time there. a week from now, an hour and a half before we're starting. So it's a great time for Australasia. It's a great time for Europe. And it's a great time for night owls with cocktails in the US. Let's say that. And we're going to be showing a lot of the different items here, like the lamps, furnitures, and just picking a whole lot of pieces out. And then we're also going to be ending with some of the beautiful jewelry. Hence something like this. I actually got this from the Guild. It's like pretty much 99.9% of the jewelry that I ever wear is from the Guild. There is that one moment that I have cheated on the Guild and bought elsewhere, but you guys just get such fabulous friggin' stuff. So it's like
we don't like talking about that one moment.
Okay, we won't. We don't. Let's not go back there. We don't need to relive that. So I'm going to put up again here too the banner for just that link for where you can go. And we do get that it's a really long link there. And Yaku, if there's anywhere that you had an easier link, you could put up there. But even if you just go to the antiqueguild.com.au and have a flick through the website and see the beautiful pages, etc., and you can register for the Guild event. And what we'll do is we'll do another live Facebook too, like an hour or two before, and give you some more details so you can get on there. It comes on a Zoom. It's so super easy. You can sit back, get yourself a drink or a coffee, no matter what time it is, and sit back and you can watch it. You can ask questions. Christopher is just incredible with the amount of information you have. It's like your capacities are just off the charts. I love listening to you talk about everything.
Well, look, one of the things that has contributed the most to personally building a level of wealth for myself has been my willingness to educate myself on things like this. And I really want to encourage people to come along to shows like this, because you do not have to buy anything. It is not about that. Of course, we warmly welcome anyone purchasing anything, but come and educate yourself. One of the hardest things for a lot of people that I know who are starting out is they have no idea what they like, and they have no idea what their style or their taste is. And the easiest way to find out is go to one of these things or go to one of these shops and start getting a sense of what it is for you that actually sets your heart aflutter. I was going to say whatever blows your hair back, but you don't have any left.
I can still blow it back.
It's true. I can too.
Yeah, exactly. But okay, so let me just tell a little story here too, is when I was working with Gary Douglas and Dane Heer, the founders, and creators of Access Consciousness, I was doing the recording of some seminars, and I was in Perth in Western Australia, and I was very good at buying fashion jewelry, big, bold fashion jewelry would look amazing, etc. And then we were doing a money class and Gary was talking about money, and I looked down and I was like, oh, it's like he's talking about buying things that have intrinsic value. And again, I'm with Chris. It's like you don't have to buy anything. You can just educate yourself. And I've had so much fun with purchasing different things. Like I've got a beautiful new rug in my house now, and it's like, and that was from a video that Chris sent going, hey guys, this is the shop setting up. And I went, what's that rug? I need that rug. So I now have it in my long hallway here. But Gary Douglas and Dane Heer were so sweet, and they brought me my first piece of jewelry that had intrinsic value, that was worth something, As soon as I bought it, I could sell it today or tomorrow for what I paid for it or more. And it was a smoky topaz ring set in 18 karat gold. It was an antique. And I remember looking down at the whole day and I was like, oh my God, that's what it's like to actually have money. And it changed my entire reality. It was like, that's like, you can wear it. You can wear it on your hand, and that's what it's like to have money. And then since then, obviously it's like I stepped up my game in what I was choosing, but it contributes to you more than what you have been willing to acknowledge. It's like, it's not linear.
And how much was that one of the first big step ups in your game in terms of what you're willing to financially contribute to yourself?
Yeah. Huge.
Yeah.
I love it. Viv just wrote here, sign up via the above link, and sign up is free. It's like registration is free but essential. It's like, it's really easy. So, and I mean, even the glasses, like this is my excuse to drink another sip of champagne.
I would be.
It's 5:40. I've been back to back days, 7:30.
Look, I'm following up with things. I've got I've got everything. I accidentally sat on a platter.
A little bit on the video because the video is not catching it straight away. So hold it up a little, way slower than what you think, because that was just like a little bit of a blur. Stop. Okay, what is it?
It's a Japanese imari platter, hand painted in Japan.
Wow.
See, you set this on a sideboard. See, in a house like yours, Simone, where you've got red and blue rugs, porcelain like this looks fabulous.
I was just thinking that would look beautiful in my dining room table.
Absolutely. Piled with lemons.
I know.
Artichokes.
Yeah. I've got to say, okay, you go to Chris and Drew's house, and they quite often, they will have things displayed that they don't actually eat.
No, it's just like fabulous.
Just like the look of them. You taught me something completely different with that. It's like, oh, you can just have the display of avocados and not actually eat them, or a pineapple. Well,
you'd buy a vase of flowers, and you're not going to eat them, I hope.
No, you're not. I friggin' love you so much, Christopher Hughes. And I'm so looking forward to this. And there's a whole crew of us going down there to, contribute, so that it's going to be really great footage. It's like we've got, very fancy camera gear, etc. And we'll be doing little live interviews with Chris, and you also get to interact and engage as well.
And hopefully there'll be much better lighting than this.
There will be. The boys are on it. They got it.
See, we're soon to have new chandeliers installed. So instead of using the fluoros, we'll have lit by chandeliers.
Nice. I love it. Lit by chandeliers. So is there anything else there that you could pick up and show us quickly as a little teaser?
Look, you see, every day we have... Yes, every day boxes arrive, and we uncart them, and quite often we don't know what they're going to be, but this is something near to my heart. This is one of a pair, and these are glass vases, or they would make wonderful ice cream sundae vases.
Big ice cream sundae. You've been a good boy all week.
But this, if you can imagine, this was hand blown and then carved. Oops.
So stop. It's good.
Yeah, that was made in about 1837 to 1840.
Wow.
Nearly 200 years, this item has been gracing tables and adding to people's lives. And it's existed all that time with its counterpart. We have its mate as well. It's one of two.
Wow.
And dotting these around a room with flowers or something edible that you're not going to eat, it adds a level of elegance and of joy and of beauty and of honoring. It actually adds an element of intimacy to your life that is indescribable. So it's not about the expense of the things. It's about what they contribute to your life. And it sounds hokey to say, but when I hold an object like this or add it to my life, it has a soul. Something pumped out of a factory to make a company a lot of money, and that there are thousands and thousands of, quite often doesn't have a soul, so to speak. But something made by hand by someone of such quality that it's lasted time, that's creating future.
Well, I like the way you say that too, because there's a different energy that you have with everything like that has that sort of history. Like, maybe speaking a little bit out of school with this, but I remember one time you and your beautiful husband came up to my house, and we were, drinking some beautiful wine and having a nice meal, and probably drinking a lot of wine. And we had these beautiful glasses that we were drinking out of, and they're €600 a glass. And there was at one stage, I love your husband, Drew, when he just looked at me and he went, Simone, it's time to take this glass away from me and get me something different. But he knew, okay, let's not drink out of the €600 glass anymore. Get me something different, because there's a different energy that you be with that beauty and that elegance. Like the fact that it's so, quote unquote, old and it hasn't been broken. Whereas how many things do you dismiss that and you might break? Whereas this, it's like you become more present in your life and more present with everything that is in your life.
Well, look, this one must be for you. This is a wine jug, and the body is made of hand-cut crystal. All of this crisscross pattern would have done by hand
Wow.
after someone hand blew the crystal. And then in Sheffield, England, out of silver, they made the top in 1877. And it must be for you because they marked it with an S.
Simona. I love it.
It's like you can drink from the bottle, your wine, or you can add it into a beautiful container.
I love it. I think, you know what? I think I might need to get that. And can I just say, can I just say one thing? We've got Viv on here right now, okay? And Viv, just from our last, don't feel bad, Viv, okay? Just saying. But from our last show that we did, and we're showing all this jewelry and different things, etc., these different items. And I guess it's in some way, it's not like an auction, but people are on this Zoom and they're like, yes, I'll have it. And we have someone, Sarah Watt, is taking the payments and doing all that and engaging with you and organizing. It's very, very easy. And we give prices in Australian dollars, US, euro, etc. Like it's very easy for you to enjoy being with us. And the glasses that Viv brought, I was like, I really like those glasses. And I kept looking at them as we were setting up. And I thought in my head, when they don't sell, if they don't sell, I'll get them. And as soon as like Francesca came in and she just held up this glass and Viv went, I'll buy them. And I was like, damn, do you know how many times that's happened to me when I've seen something and gone, oh, I like that. I'll get that later. And then someone else buys it. It's fine. There's everything out there for everyone around the world. But can I tell you, it's like if something is pinging you, it's like ask, if I choose this, will it contribute to my life? If I choose this, what will it create? Because these things add to your life. Yeah.
They totally do. My life, I mean, you know me, Simone, from when I moved to Australia 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And what my life and my financial reality was then to what it has become since working with the Antique Guild and working with art and antiques. Totally different world.
And hang on a second. Gary asked you if you would look after the Antique Guild for 3 months, right? Or 1 month?
1 month. Well, first he just said if I'd come work here. And I said, no, that's boring. And then I agreed to a month. I said, I'll come for 1 month. And that was 9 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But we're still on month to month. I could leave any time.
You're right. Now we're partners.
Yeah, exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, I'm sorry that it's such a long thing, but Chris and I are cute, but we're not very good at creating short URLs and we couldn't find someone that could do it. So, but if you just go to theantiqueguild.com.au, you can go the /pages/membership series, or just go to theantiqueguild.com.au and play around with it and you'll find something there. And what we'll do, if we have it, someone's put it in the link already. So just click on it and register. It's, as I said, in 7 days time, which feels like an eternity now, but 7 days time, we'll count down with you.
It does seem like an eternity because we do so much in a week. I actually have a class that's going to be here for the 5 days before that show. I'm doing a foundation class with Access Consciousness here in the store, starting on Thursday until the Monday. So
people are going to be so distracted. If I was there, I'd be like, what are you talking about? Hang on, what's that over there? And it's like,
but how cool to have all these things contributing to that.
Absolutely. Yes. And it is a contribution. And ask, is it a contribution to you? And if it is, come play with us. We would love to have you there.
And if you find the link a little bit long, just go to theantiqueguild.com.au and scroll down a little bit, and there's a banner that you can hit to come find us. So
yes, I think Yaku's just put in there, this is the tag, like if you want to, tag show for Rego, etc. So that's it's in the Facebook. You can just click on that. Thank you, Yaku. You're amazing.
He is.
And so are you, Mr. Hughes.
Me? Little old me?
Yes. Can't wait to come see you again. I'm so grateful
too.
that we're great. I'm grateful that we are on this big island, as you say, together.
Yep, we're stuck on the island.
Yeah, we're stuck on the island, like Gilligan's Island. So come see our warehouse.
Come play with it.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. Anything else that you want to say to people?
No, I just want to say again, really, the difference that the reason why knowing more has helped me with my financial reality and my wealth was I was able to spot an incredible deal with the information that I had. And as Gary Douglas has taught me, in every antique shop, there is something that is wildly underpriced and some things that are wildly overpriced. And the difference is having the awareness to know which is which. And from that, you can build a fortune.
Yes. And you are also educating people a lot on the details, and we're going to have a lot of that in the Antique Guild website, right? And we can, so even if you just go and sign up for the newsletter, you'll get information there of what's happening next. Because I love your educational videos that you do, etc., on silver, like gold, armor, whatever it is. It's like it's always been absolutely amazing. So we'll have more of that too. And I've just put thank you, Ina, Christopher's link there, accessconsciousness.com/Christopher Hughes, if you want to sign up for his foundation class as well, or check out what else Christopher does.
Well, you need to do a foundation to come to your COP.
You need to do a foundation to come to my COP, which is in 9 days' time.
So it's just kind of like
it's like a no-brainer
sandwich,
Yeah. Hello. I love you so much. All right. And thank you guys for joining us here today. Please share it around. Like, what's the worst thing that can happen is people end up having more in their lives. Oh, no.
Share it around like COVID-19. Oh, no, wait. That wasn't right.
That's not a meme. That's not a meme. Yeah.
Well,
I've only had one glass of champagne too. So
I haven't had any. Maybe that's the problem.
Maybe that's the problem. All right. So anything else we want to say? Come join us, play. It's going to be too much fun.
Exactly.
All right. Stay there, Mr. Chris. I'm going to end the broadcast, and big kisses to you all.